Hello guys, it's Amanda. I'm not gonna say I'm back, but like I'm back. Anyway, I thought because it's spooky season, and although I live in Texas, so it's still hot as balls, and it's fall time, I would do a spooky season tag for you guys because spooky season is, if not my favorite season, one of my favorite seasons. Okay. Seasons. So, what better to do than to answer some spooky season questions. Also, back to my phone. My phone is like ready for spooky season. But anyway. Okay. So let's just get right into it because I don't want to blabber and like tell you all the usual stuff that I always tell you when I come back on my channel like every 6 months. I know it's a bad habit and whatnot. Also, I'm gonna change the lighting a little bit. Hold on. There. Did that make any difference? I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, it's spooky season, so we're gonna get into this tag. So the first question is favorite horror or Halloween themed song. I think Michael Myers, his theme song is like iconic, and I think that's my favorite thing to listen to, even though it has absolutely no words. I just love that little jingle, and it fits with absolutely any scary character you want to put it on or you want to put it over. It just goes with everything, and I just love it. So yes, the Michael Myers theme song, it's a bop. Next, name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. To be honest, I'm a very big horror buff and stuff, so I like paranormal things and all of that. So I feel like I'd be more scared of a roach than I would of anything else coming into the building. So a roach or a rat. Yes, that would be more scared of that, or like a bat, than anything else. So yeah. Have you ever played with a Ouija board? No. As much as I love all of that stuff and I love watching people do it, I'm not gonna do it. I am a strong believer in there being another side and whatnot, and I just don't want to disrupt it if I don't have to. I'm very intrigued in learning about like demons and ghosts and goblins and like all of this stuff, and I believe that all of that stuff does exist somewhere out there, but no, don't sign me up for a Ouija board party, because nope. Favorite horror monster or villain? Right here. I don't know if you can see him, but Pennywise. Pennywise is my favorite horror character to ever be created. Stephen King is my king. I love him. His stories are just beyond anything that you could imagine. I just love him, and I love Pennywise. This is my favorite character ever. If you couldn't tell, here he is. Pennywise. Yeah, he's my favorite. Period. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. There was an instance at my old house that I used to live in, and in that house, in the hallway, we had like a big old, like, I call it a nipple light because it's one of those lights that has like a little nipple in it. Like, it looks like a boob, okay, whatever. We had one of those big old lights in the hallway, and one day I was home alone and I was in my room putting away my laundry. That was a miracle in itself. But I was doing that, and then I heard a big old crash, and I thought something fell, or I don't know, I thought like the dryer malfunctioned, I don't know. So I went out to check, and I look up, and this light is just dangling by the wires off of the ceiling. Like, I don't know how that happened. They were screwed onto the ceiling. I have no clue. To this day, we have not figured out what the heck happened that day. It just did. And that had to be the creepiest thing that had ever happened to me. So yeah, that would be that. If you were there to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? Yes. Yeah, I feel like that would be a fun experience. Okay, I just sound crazy. Whatever. I feel like that would be a fun experience to, like, you know, get the chance to actually, you know, feel or see or experience altogether anything of the other world or paranormal, or hear a sound, or see and like feel a breeze or a change in temperature, and you know, all that good ghost stuff. I feel like it would be a very exhilarating experience, and it's something that I've always wanted to try and do, but I don't have any friends that enjoy the same, you know, experiences that I do in that sense. You know, I mean, not many people would. Like, I don't blame them, but that's just who I am. Like, I've just always been a fan of horror things and like ghosts and stuff, so yeah. So yes, I would. Are you superstitious? Selectively I'm superstitious, because like the other day I was driving home and there was a black cat that crossed in front of me, and usually that means like bad luck. Black cats are bad luck. But with my anxiety, I put it in my own head like, no, this isn't bad luck, like it's just a myth, like it's a superstition, you don't believe that, whatever. And I put it in the back of my head. So like there I chose not to be superstitious, but like half of me wanted to be superstitious. Like, you get me? Yeah. Selectively. Do you ever see figures in your peripheral vision? Yes, all the time. And I think there has been a few instances. I'm sorry that I keep touching my hair. It keeps going in my mouth for some reason. Like, my vent is like right there and it's like blowing the hair in my mouth. Sorry. Anywho, I think there has been some instances that I've been with my friends and I'm like, what was that? Or like, did you see that? Or like, did you hear that? And like, they're just thinking I'm crazy. But I have seen things. But I feel like it's all in my head, or like, I don't know. But I guess the simple answer is yeah. Which urban legend scares you the most? Okay, not a lot scares me in that sense, like as in, like I said, horror stuff, but La Llorona and like things with La Lechuza are not to play with, okay, in this Hispanic nature of mine. They're not to play with, and those two things scare the crap out of me, and that's that. I cannot. I've only seen La Lechuza once, and I was so terrified because I swore for like weeks that someone was gonna die in my family, someone was gonna die. And it did end up happening, someone did pass, you know, and it's like, I believe it wholeheartedly, and I am just, no, I don't mess with that stuff. And La Llorona, she is 100% true, and that's a whole nother story, but it's just, those two things, no mama, we don't play with that. Do you prefer gore or thrillers? I prefer thrillers. Just for the fact that I like the feeling of being, you know, of like suspense and like getting scared and like kind of being able to predict things. Like, dude, these hairs are really gonna bother me. Anyway, sorry. I like being able to like predict. I'm like, oh, if you go in there, this is gonna happen, and then she goes in there and she dies, and I'm like, I knew that. Like, I love that. I don't know why, but yeah, I don't mind gore. It just, you know, depends what kind of mood I'm in. I mean, I watch Supernatural and it's a little bit of both, so that's my favorite show also ever in the history of shows. So next, do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I do believe that there's a life, you know, between, you know, like getting stuck between heaven and hell. I believe that there's spirits stuck in places where they passed, and I believe that there's another like extraterrestrial life. I almost couldn't say that. Okay. Yeah, so I do believe in other worlds and dimensions and all that good stuff. Ever made a potion of any sort? Like alcohol? Yeah. But like an actual potion, like, no, this isn't Hocus Pocus, girl. I love Hocus Pocus, by the way. Anyway, off topic, but no, I've never made like a potion or anything. Kind of intrigued. Might look into that actually. This whole video is just me sounding crazy, but anyway, no, I have not. Do you get scared easily? No, I just finished saying that. No, I don't get scared easily. I'm usually, like I said, able to predict things and like think about what's gonna happen before it happens, so like I kind of pre-warn myself. But yeah, so no, I don't. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? Yes, I have. I've played in, was it high school? It was high school. Nothing happened. Like, I did it and nothing happened. So yeah. Do I believe in that story? I mean, yeah, I believe in that story. Why not? But it just didn't happen when I did it. That doesn't mean that it's not real. Maybe I just did it wrong. I mean, I was in high school and like a freshman, so I was stupid. But yeah, I have. Do you believe in demons and the devil? Yes, I do believe in demons and the devil, because I do believe in God, and God cast the devil, or Satan, or whatever you want to call him, out of heaven. So that means he exists. If God was able to do that to him, it's because he exists. So yes, I do believe in the devil. I do believe in demons. So yeah, I mean, I've had some experiences that I feel are more on that side than they are on like good ghost side. If you want me to talk about those in another video, then just let me know. But yes, short answer, yes, I believe in both. You're home alone, but you hear footsteps in your house. What do? I go see. Duh. Like, I wish I had one of those like little, what are they called? EMF meters that like sense when there's a presence or something. Ugh, I'd go to town with that, like everywhere, just like, oh, is there a ghost here? Like, I would go check it out just to see like what it is, and then I'd be very intrigued. If it like was nobody physically, then I would be intrigued to find out like who it was. Like, I don't know, I'm weird, but I'd go check it out. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? It. 100%. It. I would love to be in the Losers Club. Like, put me in, coach. Like, I love that movie. I would love to be stuck there forever, like with Pennywise and everything. I know I sound crazy. I sounded crazy since the beginning of this video, so whatever. But yes, it. Any of them. Anyways, next. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? A pink lady from Greece. I've always wanted to like dress up as one of them. Oh, or last year I was actually a Southside Serpent, and I have the actual jacket from like Hot Topic that it has a big old patch of Southside Serpents on it. I think I would be that. Yeah, that would be better. Or a pink lady would be cool too. Either or, one of those would be cool. And it wouldn't get old because they're classics. So yeah. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? I have gone to a graveyard at night. Oh, sorry, Pennywise. I have gone to a graveyard at night, but it wasn't for like any satanic ritual or anything. But I've been to one at night. It's not a really big deal. It is creepier, but it's not like, it's not as bad as, you know, people make it seem. So yeah, I'd go. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? See, I'm not educated in zombies. I'm not educated in any of that. So in a zombie apocalypse, I'd be like dinner for one of them. I don't know. I don't even know what weapon would be effective with zombies. Like, I don't know anything about that. So I'm not really sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. But like, I don't know. I'm clueless when it comes to zombies. So I have no clue. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Well, I do have a 4-year-old. So as much as I would like to say Halloween party, I'm gonna say trick-or-treating just because, you know, Halloween is more for him than it is for me now. So trick-or-treating. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I want to say I'm the one that survives. If that's the smart one, or if that's the last girl, or if that's, you know, the killer, whichever one, I am here for it, sis. because I feel like I'd be the one to survive. I feel like I throw everybody off with like my actual knowledge that I have in like horror movies and like killers and all that. Like I'm the crazy girl that sits there and watches like serial killer documentaries for hours on end and like paranormal investigations for hours on end. Like a weirdo. So whichever one survives, that's who I am. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? No. I've definitely fallen asleep watching It many times, or Michael Myers, or Chainsaw Massacre, or Jeepers Creepers. Anything like that I've fallen asleep to. Doesn't really faze me. Okay, next question. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? But I feel like I'm the one that criticizes the characters the most. Like under my breath I'm like, wow, that was really stupid, or like, wow, you could have prevented that. But yeah, I definitely don't fall asleep. I love horror themed things, and I'm definitely not covering my eyes. I like want to figure everything out. So yeah, I am the mumbler, the criticizing mumbler. Wait, that sounds bad. Okay, I'm the person that just judges everything that their choices in the movies without yelling. Next question. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I feel like I'd be more scared if my friends decided to scare me one day, because they don't usually do it, so I wouldn't be able to predict that coming. So I guess you could say the one getting scared, possibly. I don't know. It can go both ways, like I said. Favorite scary book? Anything Stephen King. Anything he's written, I love it. So yes, Stephen King. That's it. Not a favorite book of his, just anything that's his. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? It came out, before I was born, November 18th, 1990. So I saw it probably when I was about 5. Yeah, when I was about 5. What was your first Halloween costume? Oh, what was I? I think I was a fairy in kindergarten. Yes, I was a fairy. So, not like Tinkerbell or anything. I was just like a random fairy. So yeah. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? I really wanted to try and be a female version Pennywise, and I wanted to make my son Caleb Georgie. So I'm really going for that, but considering everything going on, like COVID and everything, and we're not gonna be able to really have a Halloween, I may just not do anything, you know. But I may maybe like a photo shoot or something with me and him for Halloween. I don't know, but that's the plan. If you know a Halloween party comes up, or a get together with the family all of a sudden, or I don't know. But yeah, a female version of Pennywise and my son to be Georgie. Last question. If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf, what would you pick? A wolf, 100%. Ugh. Can you imagine that? Like an all black, just majestic ass wolf. Like, yes. Yes, a wolf. Definitely. So, ow. Ow! Okay. This lamp is dangerous. But anywho, we've come to the end of this spooky season tag, and if you have any other tags that you'd like me to do, just leave them in the comments down below, or leave the questions down below if you have any questions for me. If you want to hear about those like demonic type ghost experiences that I've had, just let me know in the comments below and I'll come on and tell you guys about it. But yeah, my camera stopped recording. Sorry. I don't know when I'll be on next, but I will be on soon. I'm not gonna say I promise, but I will. So yeah, that's it for ow! My god, everything pops and I'm only 26. Are you kidding me? So that's it for this video. Thank you guys if you've watched till the end, because you know I talk a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.